In the year 2000, we'd been farming up in Mpumalanga with my dad and I, and we decided to sell there due to financial trouble there. And then I got a very clear word from God about he'd take us to a place where there's a red cord hanging out of a window. And anyway, my sister and brother-in-law were down here. We came down to George and had a look. And on the second day, I walked up to this homestead and there was a piece of red string hanging out of the window. So when we started it, there were no strawberries in the area at the time. And alongside with my colleague Chris, we got this business up and running. A lot of headaches in the beginning because nobody knew how to grow strawberries. We didn't know how to grow strawberries. After about 3 or 4 years, things started to turn. Then my dad and my mum wanted to come down and join us, and we didn't know what to do. So that's how we're going to finance them and how we're going to sort of have income for 2 families. And it was then that we decided with the agritourism side. And the pick your own, my dad said, "You're crazy." Anyway, to cut a long story short, we started it and had a lot of fun along the way as a family, as you know, kids growing up. And that's how we embarked on the agritourism side. The strawberries were a different kettle of fish. We managed to get a Woolworths contract early on. At the time, there weren't that many strawberries. And we kind of went along with it for many years, 10, 15 years, doing reasonably well out of it until COVID hit us in 2020. When COVID hit us, the whole game changed. Today, we are 60 to 70% export and 30% local. Obviously, we've expanded quite a bit over the period as well. We've acquired more land. We needed to diversify, and then we began the kiwis in 2016. This year, 2025, was our first golden season in a sense, and we were really pleasantly surprised with the returns we got and the yield we got from golden kiwis. And on the back of that, we feel a lot more relieved and confident that we made the right call, because obviously it's 4 to 5, 6 years, and it is a big cost factor, and you see the netting and you see the infrastructure that you need to put up with kiwis. And then, you know, we've also got what I'm standing here as the kiwi berries, which is a different type of kiwis from the same family as kiwis. Not many growers in South Africa grow them. They're a very difficult variety to grow, because they're a bit like a strawberry, and they're in and out. You've literally got 3 or 4 weeks to market them. You pick them like strawberries to a large extent, where we strip it and we put it straight into punnets, and that's our method. And then, you know, when it comes back to just other crops, we've got blueberries as well and some raspberries. But those primarily are 4 main crops that we're doing on the farm at the moment. But the anchor crop is strawberries. Strawberries, we normally start planting around about the end of February, March, April, May. And then once we planted them in March, we get a holiday period of about 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks, and then the rush is on. Once you get towards the end of the year, come the 15th of November, as much as you try and export, you can't. You're then competing with Egypt and Morocco and those other countries. And that's when we internalize the whole business into tourism. We put a lot of effort into marketing the strawberry pick and everything around a strawberry. Currently, I think you've probably heard that we do have a couple of world records, which weren't intentional, I must tell you. But we do have the largest strawberry in the world. And we also have the largest hedge maze in the Southern Hemisphere, and that wasn't planned at all. But when you come to RedBerry Farm, primarily everything should have, that's why I've got my shirt on, it should have a strawberry on it. And that's our focus. And yeah, I've been pleased. I've traveled around a lot overseas in America, and I mean, it does give you a sense of pride when you come onto RedBerry Farm and you see everything so neat, and the gardens in the condition they are, and our product as well. And it's simple products. I don't think we've gone over the top with them. I think the next generation coming through are going to experience some really exciting things, especially when we're up against AI and all those things. I think people are going to be authentic. They want to be real, and they want something that's tangible. And that's the area that we're going to be focusing on in the next 5 to 10 years.